Right, hello everybody. It's snippet time or cluster time. Okay, because I need some to go throughout the journal. Sorry, I found some silk there, but that's bits and pieces that we dyed. Yeah, you saw me dye. So that's those. I class these as, you know, at the main focal point. We get a plain piece, then they're handy. I thought I had some more of those. Oh, there. I'm going to say. Panicking there. I thought I might have to do some more. Yeah, so I'll just show you what I mean. Right. At the moment, right, if everything's plain-ish in the background, then I would put this colour on the front. If more of that paper is in the background, then I would use a plain one, which I have somewhere. One that I, you know, like that colour. Do you see? Instead. But that just makes it just pop out a little bit. So, in turn, we'll go in here. And if you look, all right, I haven't stitched these together yet, as I'm just showing you what I mean. But that then lends itself, say, to, oh, I would have something down here as well, something raggedy down here, which I will put on now because I will forget. Use that. I would like, say that there. Like that. Okay, so when that's shut, we've got bits hanging down here. I like that. Okay, so, and that, honestly, it just blends beautifully. I mean, if you haven't got that, you can put them, you know, up there just for a bit of an embellishment. You can put them on a plain page. Yeah, that envelope needs one, which will go on here. Let's have a look, see what that looks like on there. That, you know, a little bit too big. I would do a small one for those. You know, something like even that side with a flower on, and that's all I would do. Yeah, so I'm going to do about 10, I suppose. Right, there's videos out there where I've put all these little bits together. Okay, usually do it at the end. If I've got anything left, I just stitch them along. I put 3 pieces together, all different ways, maybe a bit of lace sometimes. Right, these are from the shabby chic kit I was doing. Okay, they're pink. I'm just showing you how you can alter them and, you know, not leave them behind, actually use them. There's a bit of lace there that we can use. A bit at the end of a snippet. Do something with that. Like that. Yeah, and there's one here, a bit of pink in, but still it all still blends, right? So it's just 3 pieces of paper stitched together. Look, all bits. Okay, so that now is our base. Yeah, so I think because of the pink there, we could do with something neutral, maybe a bit of lace first. So that could go there. Yeah, then we need most probably a bit of darker paper, or yeah, look, oh, I'm gonna keep using this because it's all right. So we're sort of adding that, we're covering up that pink that was there. That would go there. That's it. We could put this behind, a little bit of this, or let's have a look. Definitely how, well, these big ones, I only use one. Go there, like that. And this raggedy bit could go behind. A little bit like that. Okay, right, so I'm going to stick it down, but that's how I come up with things. All right, so I'm going to have a bit of that raggedy bit there. There we go. Okay, so that's already pre-done. Yeah. Right, I'm going to put a little bit. So I'm just thinking I need a raggedy behind there. Right, I'm just going to stick these down as well. It's only thin paper, so those 3 layers add to nothing. When that's all nicely stuck down, I would raggedy all these bits here. Okay. I mean, you can stitch them if you want, but again, would that not sit there nicely? Yeah. Let's pick somewhere else. You could have it actually as a tuck spot there if you wanted to. Yep. Down here, yeah, it'd still work. If you wanted it there, you could put that on a paper clip. You can do all sorts with them. Yeah. But that's how I make them up, all right, to go with the journal, all right, to all blend in. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and make some of those up. So don't need any stitching on that. That's fine. I'll just put these together again. You see that was already made up. Yeah, and I've put that little bit of paper in there just to give that bit of colour. Yeah, poking through. So I'll stick that one down. What we'll do, I'll do a couple that totally from scratch. So if I put that there, look. Okay. Just wondering, put this a little bit behind. I think that one's okay actually. Yeah, that's enough on there. That's big enough. And this one, again, there's a bit of jute in there. My scrap box. Look, just a tiny offcut. Okay, that's how it was. Okay, maybe don't need that one, so I'll take that off. Put that back in my box. Okay, so that's there. So I'll put that there, and because that's, I'm going to put that there like that, but I'm going to ink up those edges of that one. That's a bit too white for me. Maybe like that, and then we'll put something down below there. Yeah. And this is this bandage that I get. Muslin is a closer weave than this, but nothing wrong with muslin. Just quite expensive here in the UK, so I get bandages. And I usually wait for three for two. Be careful with the glue. I use Beacon glue. Beacon. It's 3 in 1. Only because we need things to dry quite quickly on, you know, when we're videoing. That lends itself to maybe a little ticket or something. You don't have to use the whole ticket either. Okay, right. So ink those up. So I'm going to change the direction of the flower. Right, okay, and see where this little bit here, what I'm going to do. So I'm not quite keen on that because I've cut it, you know, it's been cut off a bit short. I'm going to put a few little fuzzies under there, but I would like some cream ones. I think I brought red. Let's have a look. Yeah, it has to be cream. Right, I need some cream ones, and won't be long. Okay, it's got some here. Some sari silk, I think. Yeah, and I'm just going to put a little bit under there. I'm just going to cut some off. Just fancied a little bit more interest. Stick that there. There's all loop down here, but you cut that. Okay, you've got to try and get it straight away. As it unravels. Okay, and then you just cut through the loops. Okay, I'm going to stick that one down there. You never need much glue on these. Okay, let's put that in my little bag. Oops, my haircut. Do another big one. Now this is where I've used the white flower, or not white, cream. Okay. So again, that was there, where I'm going to take that one away, so I don't need that one. Okay, so I'm left, because I've still got two there with a bit of fabric, and that's equivalent to two of these, maybe the fabric. So, and I'm going to put fabric behind, which I think that way there. So I'm going to let's do that. Don't mind the white edges on this one because we've got that, well, cream lace there. Okay, there. Then if it goes into a page and we feel we need a bit of lace down here, we can do that, all right? Or it might go a place where we don't need it because we've got this here. So I will leave it as that, okay? And that's done. I mean, this is how quick they are, honestly. Right, so what I'm going to do is what I normally do is put a couple of, I don't actually think about it much. Let's get that straight edge off. I will go, okay, that's a bigger one. Maybe put that there. I quite like that Tiffany one showing though. There, so just do that a bit skinnier. Like that there. I'm going to just do that a little bit straighter there. But we've got a bit of nice shape going on down here. And I quite fancy leaving some of that Tiffany behind, just so we can see it. And then that could go there. Right, and then I would go along, it's a tiny bit too big, and I would stitch that together. Well, this is what I do. I'd put loads together like this, and then I do that. I'll do loads. All right, just do some more. I've got much plain here. Plain bit. This could go this side, all right? So I've got my straight edge this side to go against a corner or something like that. Just a bit more plain. Yep. A bit of an envelope. And when they're all done like that, loads of them, I go to the sewing machine and I literally and I don't even cut them, I just leave them, and then I'll do the next one, and I'll, I'll do about 20, 30 like that. Yeah, and this is what I use in my projects later on, even though it might not be the right colour. Like I said, you can change them, but all these toning in beautifully. Yeah, so let's do that one now. I shall stick these down. You don't need to sew them, so different shapes make you do different things. That's why I like to randomly do them. Yeah. Okay, and that can go there. Okay, so that's quite, if you notice, I cut that down because that could go in a corner there. Then when it's, well, I'll show you anyway. But while that's, when I stick it down, we can cut other things that I'll put behind, like that. Yeah, something like that, and then that sits on the page, and this is all raggedy around it. All right. Sometimes you need the ones that's straight edge. I know I need to do some smaller ones because I need to do some of the envelopes and stuff. That again, we could. I'm just thinking actually. If you looked, it looked a bit sharp, so. coming on already. I want to make sure I still do some white ones, you know, cream ones rather. Keep saying white, don't I? Okay, so let's keep them there. 3 of those, and I'm going to do some small ones. But honestly, you know, just make them up. I don't, you know, it really is this simple. It really is. Just, I know when we're looking at them sometimes, we look at our own work and we think, what is that? Or I don't like that, and things like that. But if I would just leave it alone for a couple of days, and then, or put them in your journal and see what they look like. You'll find that you warm to them, you know, because that's what this junk journaling is about. It's so much better than everything being so precise, and, you know, have this freedom. That's what I love about it. You know, the freedom to do whatever. And I think it's absolutely amazing. Okay, let's carry on with these then. I think I'm going to make sure I do one that way, because I haven't yet. Go on that page down that way. Yep, I'll do that there. I was going to say, you know, you can do them definitely more elaborate. This is literally, you know, just the bare bones. You know, I do add things to them as well. But again, what I'm doing here would be fine for a journal. You know, be fine for beginners, no problem at all. 3 bits of paper just to create a bit of layered look. Yeah, I try to keep all the colours together. Okay, well, I'm going to cut that one straight, because that would go in a corner there. Maybe ink up a little bit. Okay. So 1 flower in there, I think, and a bit of lace at the bottom. Okay, another one there. Right, let's have a look, see what we got. Got all these little bits here. Some I'm going to chop down and make some small ones with. I've got a bit of fabric here too. I think I might make some small ones out of that. So I've got some bits here that we've cut off. So I'm going to just cut a bit of fabric off. I usually put them on paper because it creates a bit of stability. So. A trail. Did you see that little trail? Oh, that's funny. So a bit more of that, shall we? Oh, yeah. This stuff here that my sister gave it me, I think she did find what it was. It was plagued us last year on. It's almost like a muslin that's, and oh, it's hard to explain really, but it just all stretches out. It's lovely stuff. And she did find it somewhere, so I have to ask whether she can remember what it was called. Yeah, we need something else there. It's not quite right. Oh, see, I like these butterflies because they will go with the journal. Oh, I'm gonna put that. I've got a couple of those, so. Right, I think this one, just to keep it down, and put a paper clip on. Okay, we have to excuse the printer going. Oh, I've just went and got some buttons as well, because I thought, oh, I might use a few buttons. All right, this is the next one I'm doing. I'm going to stick this bit out of the top. So let's make sure that's there. Yep, I'm thinking of that one down the page. It's quite skinny, isn't it? Okay, leave that one dry. And the next. So I'm going to cut that in half, make two out of that one. Made some of them out of some jute. Usually like hot glue for things like that, but let me just put that on. That'll stick. Okay, there's that one. Yep, I think we need some cream. That's why I used that bit up. That tore off. Oh, I've got to use some more of that. Right, yep, this is one of the ones that I had already done, so I'm going to add a bit of the colour in there, so it just pokes through. Right, let's have a look at it. Yeah, let's put some raggeties behind that one. And these look really great. I've got some more of that somewhere. I have to find it. Oh, let's do this material one. Make that a bit raggier. And some said about the colour running and things like that. Well, I haven't had any yet, so it must be alright. Alright, we have to think small again. I'm going to cut these into two, I think. I'll tear them, actually. Do that one first. I think that one lends itself to being like that. Okay, another one. The best thing, actually, when you do things like this, is actually limit what you've got to play with, and it makes you create something else, if you know what I mean. So I haven't got many embellishments at all here. I mean, I can add things when I do the journal, you know, which I think maybe add a little button there. No, I'm going to put it there. Pinky one. Okay. I think I might have enough. Okay, right, we've got small one. Not keen on that green. There. For something else, maybe alright, but it might fit into a page yet. Don't know. So I've got a few of those, so perhaps need to bring a bit more green in. Right, so 1, 2. Need to glue that one down again. What happened there? Perhaps I forgot the glue. 17. So I think 3 more on the smaller side, and we'll call it a day on those. Okay. Okay, I think we are done. That was the 3, so I've done 20. And really quick. Okay. I know I'll be fast forwarding a lot of it because I don't, when I do clusters and things like that, there's not a lot to talk about really. I'm not one to talk continually. So I shall put it on double speed, but you can still see very, very well what I do. And I usually stop it when I have something to say, and then I'll start it again. So, and I'm keep all these bits all together because I'll still be using those. All right, definitely. Like I say, put them all in here. Just wait for those to dry a little bit more, I think. Yeah, just a bit sticky. Okay, so there you go. A step further now, and then I've got bits and pieces for tags if I need it, because I'm going to most probably, or I'll do some more pockets tomorrow. I'll leave the tags until I can't do anything Thursday or Friday because I'm out. I've got appointments at college and different things on. I'm over Janet's on Thursday. So Friday I got induction day. Not me personally, but one of my children. And then I'll be back Saturday and I'll do pockets and that on Saturday. Some more pockets, and then maybe Sunday I'll do tags. Yeah, something like that anyway, or tags first. It depends what I feel like Friday, because sometimes I get a bit Saturday, 2 days out, I get a bit tired, so we shall see. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.